We are about to start sprouting our seedlings for the upcoming garden season, and that means our grow tent needs some ventilation. Today, I am going to be unboxing the AC Infinity 4-inch air filtration kit with speed controller, an extremely cost-effective solution to get plenty of fresh air into your grow tent. As always, AC Infinity has done a great job packing up this ventilation kit so that it arrives safely to your door. The majority of the packing materials are cardboard with very solid foam pieces protecting the heavier or more sensitive pieces. First up is 25 feet of their black 4-inch diameter ducting. This should give you plenty of ducting for any setup you can think of, with plenty left over for future projects. Once that is out of the way, it is time to remove most of the packing materials inside of the box. That includes the cardboard spacers that keep everything separate, along with the foam pieces you can see on top here, including the one that is on top of the exhaust fan itself. On the bottom of the box is a package containing the 2 fabric pre-filters that the kit comes with, that you can put on the outside of the charcoal filter. After that, we have one of the extras baggies. This one has the pair of duct clamps and 2 ratcheting hangers. Next up is the 10-foot UIS cable that connects the exhaust fan to the 10-speed controller. Now it is time to remove the star of the show, the 4-inch 165 CFM fan that will be doing all of the hard work. It is shipped in its own plastic bag to protect it from any kind of water intrusion, which is a really nice touch. Then we have the other extras baggie, and this one has the 10-speed controller and some various mounting hardware and cable routing anchors. Finally, in its own box, we have the carbon filter that this particular kit comes with. Inside of the box, there is foam padding on each end to protect it, and again, this piece has a plastic bag on it to protect it from water intrusion as well. There are also another pair of ratcheting hangers tucked inside the top of the filter as well, which means that we will have a total of 4 ratcheting hangers along with the hanging straps, which should give us plenty of options when it comes time to mount this kit inside of a tent. I was just a little cautious when pulling the filter out of its protective baggie, as some of these filters will have a lot of charcoal that has fallen out that can get everywhere. However, this one was surprisingly clean and didn't make any kind of mess at all. Now that all of the parts and pieces are out of the box, let's take a closer look at everything that the kit came with, starting with the 4-inch inline fan. This is a very solid little unit, and I love the black and silver color scheme that all AC Infinity gear has. There is an arrow on the top of the fan housing that shows which way air flows through the unit, and you will want to make note of that when you go to install the kit into your grow tent. On the side, you will notice the stubby connector that you will plug your UIS cable into, along with the power cord for the unit. Next up is the 10-foot male-to-male UIS connector cable, and this is going to go between the fan and the 10-speed controller. You can see the 2 male ends of the cable, and I believe the end with the gray line on it is intended to be plugged into the fan itself, while the other end goes to the speed controller. Inside of the first extras baggie, you will find the 2 duct clamps that the kit comes with, though I do wish that the kit came with a third one for certain setups. There are also 2 of the very nice AC Infinity ratcheting hangers, which will come in handy when we hang this unit up in a tent in a little while. In the other extras baggie, we have a bunch of different goodies starting with the speed controller itself. After that are a pair of heavy-duty hanging straps, which I will not be using in this tent but may find a use for them later. There are 4 screws and wall anchors for mounting the fan to a wall if that is what you need, with the rest of the gear in here being zip ties and various attachment pieces to help you attach your cables. Next up is the charcoal filter, and I love that they have the hanging rings on there, as that makes it so much easier to mount inside of a tent. This is a very solid filter, and as I mentioned before, it is extremely clean, with almost none of the charcoal escaping during shipping. After that, we have the pair of cloth pre-filters that you can pull over the outside of the filter like a sock, and this will help to keep your charcoal filter last longer, as it will catch all of the larger particles and a lot of the dust before it gets to the filter itself. I will not be using them because of how I am going to be setting it up, but you will see that later in the video. Then we have the black 4-inch ducting that AC Infinity includes with their kits, and this is by far the best ducting that I have used when setting up grow tents. I like that it is black on the outside, but also the material they use is very durable, and it is pliable and strong enough that it is super easy to get it onto whatever equipment you need to attach it to. Last but not least is the instruction manual and catalog that they include, which is worth looking through at least once if you have not seen it before. I am going to be installing this kit into the AC Infinity CloudLab 642 Grow Tent, their 4-foot by 2-foot tent that we unboxed a while back and took a look at. If you missed that one, I will leave a link to that video in the description down below. The first thing I want to do is get the charcoal filter installed, and I am going to mount it over on the far left side of the tent. Most of the time, I will be mounting the fan and filter so that the fan is sucking air through the filter from the top of the tent and then exhausting it directly out. This helps with a full grow tent as it exhausts the hot, humid air from the top of the tent and draws in fresh, cool air in from the bottom vents. However, we are going to be starting seedlings in the house in the winter, and we keep the house pretty cool. That means that I am going to be sucking in air from the top of the tent through the fan and into the charcoal filter, which will push air down past the seedlings and out the bottom of the tent. This should help to keep things a bit warmer in there, and as I do not have to worry about smells with garden starts, this should work out really well. With all of that said, I am going to use 2 of the ratchet straps hooked into the clips on the filter to hold it up against the back framework of the tent to keep it out of the way for now. I am going to pull it as close to the top as I can to keep it out of the way, and the ratcheting hangers work really well for this. Once I had the filter mounted where I wanted it, I went ahead and wrapped up the extra string on each of the straps to keep it out of the way, and used the little rubber bands that they came with to hold it in place. With the filter securely mounted in place, I can now slide the fan firmly into the end, with the arrow pointing towards the filter as that is the direction that I want the air to flow. In a typical setup, the arrow would be pointed in the opposite direction. After that, I grabbed one more of the ratcheting hangers and wrapped it around the far side of the fan to hold that side in place as well. You could actually use a 4th one if you really wanted to, but with this small of a fan, it really is a bit of overkill. Once it was tightened up, I went ahead and wrapped up all of the extra cord just like I had on the last 2. Now that the fan is mounted as well, I went ahead and grabbed one of the duct clamps and a 4-foot chunk of the 4-inch duct, as that is all that I will need for this installation. As I mentioned, the duct that AC Infinity sent with this is quality, and it is very easy to slide over the end of the fan and secure it in place with the clamp. You will need a screwdriver to tighten it down, but as per usual, I just use my Leatherman. For the other side of the duct, I am just going to use the hole in the top of the tent on the right side, and then cinch both sliding closures over the duct to secure it in place. This should keep the duct from falling back into the tent. Now that everything is in place, I grabbed the UIS connector cable and plugged it into the port on the fan itself. I am going to run the cable around the top of the tent to keep it out of the way, and towards the front right corner where the steel plate is. There is plenty of cord to make it over there, and I will end up tucking the extra behind one of the vertical poles just to keep it out of the way. The final thing to do is to pull the cable through the front of the tent and then plug the end of it into the speed controller. The controller itself is very simple, and for what I am doing here, it will work perfectly. The nice thing about the controller is that it has magnets built into it so you can just stick it in place right on the metal plate, which is awesome. I have had the AC Infinity 4-inch air filtration kit with speed controller set up and running for a couple of weeks now, and it has been great. I have it set to level 5, and it is moving plenty of air while not being very loud at all. It will move an absolute ton of air when you crank it all the way up to level 10, but it is also quite a bit louder when you have it up that high. I will have to let you know as this seedling grow goes on how well it is working out for us, but so far I am thrilled with how it is going. A big thank you to AC Infinity for supporting the channel, and if you want to check out the gear you have seen in this video, or any of their other gear for yourself, make sure to click on the link to their website in the description or pinned comment down below, and use the discount code GEEKS at checkout to receive 10% off your entire order.